And our top story today, overall cash premiums for resale HDB flats continue to tumble. Flash estimates from the Singapore Real Estate Exchange show cash-over-valuations or COVs dropped another $3,000 last month to reach $12,000. That's the lowest since July 2009 when the overall COV was $10,000. Our resale prices for HDB flats overall also slipped 1.6% in October, following a slight gain of 0.2% in September. You can see there. About 1,318 resale HDB flats were sold in October, a 26.5% rebound from September's 1,042. But on a year-on-year basis, October resale volumes represented a 20% drop compared to 2012. So to talk about the trends going forward, I have with me in studio Chris Koh, Director of Chris International. So Chris, always great to have you here. So let's talk about the COVs on a downward trend. So clearly the cooling measures are working.
Yes, definitely. From the beginning of this year, we saw the measures working. We first had the mortgage servicing ratio, the MSR, and then in mid this year, we had the TDSR, the total debt servicing ratio. So buyers were having difficulty getting loans. The moment you have difficulty getting loans, you will see they start pulling back.
Things are starting to slow down.
That's right. So the moment you have demand coming down, then you will see prices getting adjusted.
So COV prices now the lowest since July 2009. What's your take on COVs going forward? Are they going to continue to slide?
We would expect it to slide further. In absolute terms, prices have already come down because the moment you have COVs coming down, it means that the price of the flat has come down. But what's nice about it is when you have COVs at a low level of about 10,000, you start to see activity again. Buyers start asking themselves, okay, it's 10,000 only, so I can come back into the market again, and start looking for a flat.
So market sentiments are a bit better now. More flats were sold this month. The numbers were going up. So would you say it's a buyer's market going forward for the next few months?
I will say they have a big choice now. There are supply there, but the buyers are spot for choice. It's their market. They are the ones pushing for low valuations. You do get some flats who still have premium valuations and premium COVs, but many of the buyers today are coming in low.
So a lot of choice for buyers
right
out there. Okay, Chris, let's get your views on our next story, which is related to prices for non-landed resale private homes. Here's a look. Overall prices softened slightly by 0.1% in October, led by a 1.4% drop in resale prices in suburban areas. There were about 486 private home resale transactions in October. That's up 13.5% from September, which was 428 units. On a year-on-year basis, transactions volume fell by more than 50% from the 1,435 units transacted in October last year, 2012. Meantime, overall rental prices for private homes in October also dipped 1.5% from September. It's the lowest levels since June last year. So Chris, prices suburban areas saw the biggest fall, 1.4%. Some analysts say this is because more new private homes in the central region are nearing completion. Would you agree with that?
I will agree that, what we are facing now is this. Because of all the measures coming into play, again, it affects financing. So the moment, like I said, you have difficulty financing even a private property, you tend to hold back. And that's why you see the resale volume coming down. Many people are having difficulty today getting a loan. And if they already have a car loan, they have an existing housing loan, the investors, who want to invest in more properties are also facing this. And so they pull back also, and that's why you see the resale volume coming down.
What about launches?
The launches are doing well, I will admit. However, it's also starting to slow down. Those who have bought have bought. Those who have been waiting in the sidelines are continuing to wait in the sidelines. They are hoping for prices to fall. But having said that, it's not easy for a developer tomorrow to just slash his prices. We must understand that he has bidded for the land at a high cost. He's got construction costs, labor costs to think of.
Still needs to make money.
That's right. It's not so much the making money, but can you imagine if I launch it at price X and then 1 month later I were to slash the price? You're going to get a lot of unhappy buyers. Yeah.
It's true. So prices are down, but numbers say that transactions went up. So people are buying, similar to the HDB resale market.
Yes.
Is it also a buyer's market right now?
Yes. Normally, when you get prices coming down, you get another bunch of people who have been waiting in the sidelines saying, perhaps now is a good time to buy. A lot of buyers are saying, wait for prices to come down. But my advice to them always is, sometimes it's a unit that you like. And if you continue to wait, you may never get that unit.
It's true. Sometimes buying a home can be an emotional thing.
That's right.
All right. Thank you very much, Chris, for coming in.
Most welcome.
Great speaking to you. And that was Chris from Chris International on the latest property flash estimates out